This is calculus 2 class, so we're gonna study integration by parts. There are just three things you have to know when you study integration by part. First, recognize when an integral is suitable for integration by parts method. Guys, this is a little tough, but we're gonna work together. Second, after you decide we're gonna use integration by parts method, you have select u and dv. After that, you're gonna apply integration parts formula. That's gonna be integral u dv equal u times v minus integral v du. Let's get started. What is integration by parts formula? That's coming from product rule in derivative. So let's just start with the product rule. Product rule apply product of two functions. You want to find the derivative of product of two functions. Fx times g of x prime gonna be f prime x times gx plus fx times g prime x. Now, I want to take integral both sides. So that's gonna be integral fx times g of x prime dx, integral f prime x gx dx plus integral fx g prime x dx. Now, I want you to simplify first term. We first find the derivative of fx times g of x and take integral, which meaning is that gonna be fx times g of x. Then right side exactly same. Now I'm gonna move integral f prime of x, g of x dx left side. So you have fx times g of x minus integral f prime x g of x dx equal integral fx times g prime x. Drive much simpler form of integration by parts formula. So what you have here, fx times g prime x dx equal fx times gx minus integral gx times f prime x dx. So what are you gonna do with this integration by part formula? I'm gonna substitute u gonna be f of x. You find du gonna be f prime x dx. Find f prime x dx, then plug in the du. Second, find the gx. Put the g of x is v. Then dv gonna be g prime x dx. Then we find the g prime x dx. That's gonna plug in back dv. So now we have very simple form of integration by parts formula. Integral u dv equal u times v minus integral v du. The big question is, when doing integration by parts, you have considered a couple of things. The first is integral look like product of two functions. That's the key idea about integration by part. After that, which one gonna be u? When differentiate u, that looks simple. That's the one thing you're gonna decide u. Second part is, what is dv? Do the integrate make integration easy? Third one is, you have new integral v dv is simpler than original. That's three parts you have consider when you do integration by part. So I'm gonna give very important rule to decide u. We call LIATE rule order of preference of for the u. So when deciding which part of integral to set as the u, you're gonna follow this rule.
First, you're looking for a log function in the integrand, then you're gonna pick the u is ln x. Second, you're gonna see inverse trigonometric function, arcsine, arccotangent. That's gonna be second choices for the u. After that, you're looking for an algebraic function, x squared, x cubed, something like that. That's the third choice. Fourth choice is trigonometric function, sine, cosine. Last one is exponential function. Remember that this order pick the u, then you have much easier to decide picking the u and dv. Now, let's practice first example. This example, x times e to the x dx, the product of two functions. Let's look at the rules to the pick u. L-I-A-T-E. What is there? Algebraic expression and exponential function. So I gonna pick the u gonna be x, dv gonna be e to the x dx. So u gonna be x, dv gonna be e to the x dx. Then du gonna be dx, and the derivative e to the x gonna be e to the x. Now I gonna apply this integral to the integration by part formula. U dv, uv minus integral v du. U gonna be x, v gonna be e to the x minus integral v gonna be ex, du gonna be dx. So now you have integral x ex dx equal x e to the x minus integral e to the x dx. Now look at the new integrand in the depth equation. Integral e to the x, can you find the antiderivative? Yes. What is it? E to the x plus c. Now, go back to original integration. That should be x e to the x minus x plus c. That's how to evaluate this indefinite integral by using integration by part. The next example, guys. So this one looks a little complicated, but we can use integration by part because product of the function. Let's check the rules. This one is algebraic expression is x squared, exponential function gonna be du, right? U gonna be x squared, dv gonna be e to the x. Find the derivative x squared, that's the 2x. Find the antiderivative e to the x, e to the x. So now, let's use integration by part. U dv, that's going to be x squared e to the x dx. uv, x squared e to the x minus integral v du. V is ex, 2x dx. So when you have this one, I just rearrange it, guys, right there. Then look at the second integral, integral ex e to the x dx. First, we simplify, take out 2. Now look at the second integral right there. That is, we have to use integration by parts one more time. But we did it previous slides. They said x e to the x minus e to the x plus c. Now plugging back into the original integration, you have x e to the x minus 2, x e to the x minus e to the x. So distribute to negative 2, you have x e to the x minus 2x e to the x plus 2 e to the x plus c. This example, we have used integration by part twice. Guys, question is much complicated, but pay attention which one you're gonna pick the u, which one gonna be to dv. Let's do another example, a little different look. So integral ln x dx, there's only ln x, but you think about ln x times 1. So you have product of ln x times 1. But look at the rules. What is gonna be picked up first? That's log function. So you gonna be ln x, 1 dx gonna be dv. That's you pick the u there. U equal ln x, dv equal dx. Now, what is du? Du equal 1 over x dx. Antiderivative 1 is x, v equal x. Let's plug in back to integration by part formula u dv x dx uv x ln x minus integral v gonna be x, du gonna be 1 of x dx, right? What do you have to do? Find integral x times 1 of x, right? So what is x times 1 of x? That's 1. So antiderivative 1 is x. Now you have x ln x minus x plus c. Let's do another example. So this one is a little complicated compared to previous one, but idea is the same. So apply the rule, LIATE, L is log, right? A gonna be algebraic expression, L gonna be log. So U gonna be ln x, x squared dx gonna be dv, right? So U gonna be ln x, dv gonna be x squared dx, right guys? Then du gonna be derivative ln x, that's 1 over x dx. Find the antiderivative x squared, that's x cubed over 3. So now plugging back to that, we find the integration by part formula. So u dv ln x times x squared dx, uv ln x times x cubed over 3 minus v du x cubed over 3 times 1 over x dx. Can you simplify function in the second integration? So that's gonna be x squared over 3. Let's find the antiderivative x squared over 3, guys. That's gonna be 1 over 3, that's constant, x cubed over 3 plus c. 3 times 3 is 9, x cubed plus c. That's the antiderivative green box. Now you plug in back the original, x cubed over 3 times ln x minus x cubed over 9 plus c. Okay? Let's do one more example. Integral e to the 2x sine x dx. So let's bring up the rules, LIATE. T gonna be trigonometric function, E gonna be exponential function. So what is gonna be U? U gonna be sine x, dv gonna be ex dx. So U gonna be sine x, dv gonna be e to the 2x dx. Find the derivative sine x, cosine x. Find the antiderivative e to the 2x, that's the e to the 2x over 2. Let's plug in back into the formula. You find the u dv equal uv gonna be sine x times e to the 2x over 2 minus integral v e to the 2x times cosine x dx. I make a little simplify this form, then you see new integral right there. Oh, looks complicated, right? We're gonna do integration by part one more time, guys. I take out 1.5, integral e to the 2x cosine x dx. So you're gonna be cosine x, dv gonna be e to the 2x dx. Then we're gonna find du gonna be negative sine x dx. We're gonna be e to the 2x over 2. So now we find this one, this integration 1.5 uv equal cosine x times e to the 2x over 2 minus minus plus gonna be integral e to the 2x sine x over 2 dx. This leaves to 1.5. You have this integration. You're going to plug in back the original. Now you have this integral e to the 2x sine x dx equal e to the 2x sine x over 2 minus e to the 2x cosine x over 4 minus integral e to the 2x sine x over 4 dx. Here, we couldn't find integral e to the 2x sine x dx. What are you gonna do? So we gonna see same thing left side, right side. Integral e to the 2x sine x dx right there. Another part integral e to the 2x sine x dx. I'm gonna put that integration equal a. Then I'm gonna replace it. Put a here. The other side is a. So now we have to solve for a to find indefinite integral. So solve for y. Look at this equation. A equal e to the 2x sine x over 2 minus e to the 2x cosine x over 4 minus 1 and a half a. Solve for a. Move the negative 1 and 4. A is left side. Then you have a plus 1 and a half 4 equal e to the 2x sine x over 2 minus e to the 2x cosine x over 4. So a plus 1 over 4a gonna be 5 over 4a. Then you have same thing right side, divide by 5 over 4, meaning it's times 4 over 5. You times 4 over 5 each term, then simplify. First term is cancel out everything. You have 1. Second term, you have 4 divided by 2 is 2. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Now we find a. Finally, guys. A equal 2 times e to the 2x sine x over 5 minus e to the 2x cosine x over 5. A gonna be what? Integral e to the 2x sine x dx. Plugging back. Finally, we have indefinite integral for this. Then don't forget to add c because this one is indefinite integral. What do you learn? We learn integration by parts, right? But where coming from? That's coming from product rule for the definite derivatives. What is the formula? Integral u dv equal u times v minus v du. You have picked u and dv carefully using the LIATE strategy. Pick the u, but some problem may need repeated application or algebraic manipulation, guys. Please practice a lot with integration by part.